Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. Little gets the blood boiling, right like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Syracuse Orange and the Penn State Nitt Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Howie Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, Coach Fran Brown told me before the game he understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Syracuse is headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Penn State's offense will go to work first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Might have a chance. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. And here's a guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. He'll be trying to impact this game and get his senior season off to a great start. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. They give it to him again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Odom. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that side.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Nice move to pick up yardage. He now has 91 yards rushing already. We want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Nitt Lions come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, Maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
The Nitt Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tosses it incomplete. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. With the catch, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. He's got 98 yards on the ground in this 1st quarter. That is a terrific start. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Taylor wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out to the right. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Love the poise on that play. You saw when he escaped the pocket, he was on the move. He didn't take his eyes from looking downfield. He kept reading the coverage, located a receiver, and picked up a huge chunk play.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Timeout taken here by the Nitt Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Taylor wants to throw. Fakes to grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Nitt Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quick step and go. Touchdown, Nitt Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Weaver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw. It's Odom. Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He'll start on the ground with people. Got enough for the first. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And the Nitt Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets.
Could be an alley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
And they're not on the same page there. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now facing a third and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Nitt Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here. Make it look like a little bit of run. Slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast. Slip it to them. Try to...
Touchdown, Penn State! He got it right inside the pylon. He'll try to tack on one more.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, checking in from the Syracuse sideline. I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
All right, Holly. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Odom. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's first and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. With the catch, it's Moore. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. That pass is incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the Penn State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Taylor wants to throw. He lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Penn State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Syracuse right back at it.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Timeout taken on the field. It's the second call by Syracuse. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. He's got it. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Odom. Here's a heat. Breaks loose. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Orange call their 3rd timeout, and that's the last time they can stop the clock. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Nitt Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
The Syracuse head coach told me coming out of the locker room, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you. Running inside. It's Johnson. Nice move to keep running. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Back to pass. It's Odom. He wants to take the top off. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Nitt Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. There he goes! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff for Peoples. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The run inside. It's Johnson. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Odom. Makes the grab, it's Russell. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Nitt Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Nitt Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. It's complete to the right. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Taylor wants to throw it. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Nitt Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rush is on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away.
Makes the grab in their space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The handoff to Johnson. There's some room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rill will check on his condition. Out of the gun, the inside. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Peoples again. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On target. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Flying down the right side. 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Orange.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Penn State sideline, everybody is so excited about the way the defense is performing. They have been in the top 10. They're really excited about their possibilities for postseason. But right now, it's all about the balance of this team and how they're performing here today. Defense continues to create turnovers, and the offense continues to capitalize. I'll keep you posted on how they keep going here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
And he's got room. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nitt Lions. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Rush. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. On the option. Finding some room. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Cuse. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Timeout taken here by the Nitt Lions. That'll be their first. Now the Brain Trust will go to work on both sidelines. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Taylor wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that lead grows even bigger. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Hill. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze,